It ends now. Or at least for the first playthrough. Yeah, I kinda had to show that opening movie again because it's amazing. Anyway, I actually did go back and level up my characters a little bit. Now, I have no idea what level the end actually is, but I'm hoping I was going to just do 40, but because we get gift experience every odd-numbered level, I went to 41. Now, what I also did while I was leveling up everyone is I went back and S-ranked every single mission that I could repeat, so every floor I now have S-ranks in everything except for Absolution and the Void. Except for this mission right here, the one mission here that I did not S-rank, Mana's personal character quest. And thing is, I'm not sure how the S-rank all missions trophy actually works. Whether you need to have just S-ranked every mission at least once, or whether it has to be all in the same playthrough. And if that's the case, does that mean that my S-ranks will keep if I do a New Game Plus, or will I have to S-rank every single mission again, just because I missed this one? That is very annoying. Then again, if the actual final mission doesn't unlock until the second playthrough, maybe I can't get all S-ranks in the first run. Anyway, before we go to Absolution and the Void, I haven't actually spent my gift experience yet, because I wanted to show all of you, so I have 3 on every character. This is not enough for Show to unlock Daydream, but in a way I'm actually kind of fine with that. I still don't know exactly how Deja Vu works. You know, if anything, I kind of just want to upgrade some of his earlier abilities. Like, Lethal Pass sounds kind of good. Yeah, I almost feel like upgrading this might make it a lot more effective. Maybe upgrade Critical Shot as well. Now, the main reason why I actually got the 3 gift experience was for Toya, but I'll do him last just to show you. I don't exactly... Oh yeah, I wanted Mounting Rage. And that gives her access to Fire Clap, Frost Clap, and Thunder Clap. It's been pointed out to me that all of these moves have very low sanity costs, so they're kind of like desperation moves for if your sanity is really low, it just costs you an enormous amount of GP. Ice-based physical attack to all targets in an area. Yeah, I guess that's kind of useful. Now, 2 more. Maybe leveling up Runner's High might be useful. And maybe I should use this last one on, maybe level up Barrage 1 more. Just for a super powerful physical attack. As for Nagi, I don't think I can exactly get Neuron Wall, but I could go for... Although those require things that, we don't really have, so... How much does that increase it by 10? Maybe I should level up this. I mean, area attacks are likely not going to be all that useful against the End, unless he summons allies. Yeah, that's a definite increase in power there. Speaking of increase in power, well, may as well max out Psychic Assault. And now that I have 2 more, I can go for Mind Jack or Noise Blaster sounds kind of useful. Gives her access to Chaos Wave, which requires Overcharge, which is from Mana, so she's not getting that. Shackle, let's see. Increases effective inspiration and demotivation. I actually did make use of the Charm attack in an earlier mission, and it's actually quite useful. Basically it's confusion, except that the enemy is guaranteed to attack their allies instead of anyone in range, so that's actually pretty cool. Doesn't really work all that often, though. If I level this up, I can get Plane Shift. Or I can... Castling sounds kind of useful, though. So I'm going to go and get Castling. Oh, that means that I think he only has one ability before he'd have learned every single thing on his tree. And that's why I wanted to bring back to Toya here, because if I level this lightning boost up twice, I have one more GP to get Electrode Shock. Now, I believe that's the only move that he still has left to learn on this grid. Now, there is a trophy for kind of maxing out someone's gift grid. However, I'm not sure if that means you have to max out every level on each individual ability, or if it's just learn all abilities. So we'll find out now. That's part of the reason why I wanted to get the extra gift experience here.
Maybe this power's good for more.
So he gets Electro Spark from that. Now, is the trophy gonna pop up? Ah, yes it is! Okay, so you just have to learn everything on someone's grid. I'm glad that I did get that extra gift experience, because yeah, Toya was the closest to doing that, and looks like he's done that. Kind of fitting that the first character that I ever cleared of suspicion is one of the first to learn everything that they can learn. But yes, so that trophy is for just learning all the skills available to one character rather than actually maxing out every single level on every skill, because that would take way too long. Anyway, if we go into setup here, and let me just show you what equipment I've got. Using my ridiculous amount of... I got a lot of money from energy. I keep making that mistake. Energy from replaying all those missions. I was actually able to get overdrive for mana. So, yeah, I got her strongest weapon. I also bought Laplace Shou's strongest weapon because I felt that, really, Yoko's powerful enough as she is. Shou kinda could use a better weapon, but she's really strong enough as she is. You might also notice that I've equipped every single person with a Reflector Pin Omega, because I get the feeling that the End is going to be using a lot of Psychic-based attacks, so those should hopefully be quite useful. Except for Shou, who still has that noise limiter. I kinda like that. I like the resistance against status attacks. Anyway, every single bond is complete, and most people have the best weapons they can get, although she doesn't. And he doesn't exactly. Let me see if I can sell that Dragon Wrath for mana. Huh. What's that Stingray from? I'm not entirely sure what that was from. And I've used both of those, so I can safely sell those. Don't need that anymore. I guess I can sell this too. I sort of just want to get the second best ability weapons on most people, so... At least for the ones that I can't afford the strongest for. So, if we go to... Yeah, she has a Pistolier already. Yeah, I can afford a Magna Burst for Nagi. Then there's just knives. Wow, he's actually quite behind as far as, knives go, but I'm really not sure that I'll be able to get enough energy for his better knives. And it only increases strength by 60 anyway. Not really all that much. Of course, I need to remember to actually equip these, otherwise I could be in trouble. I mean, it'd be kind of pointless to, even buy that if I wasn't going to equip it. Anyway, I think we should be fine to head out now. So, Absolution and the Void. Oh boy, it's another big open map with very few spaces to hide, and everyone all bunched up. Considering how badly that first dorm mission went, I'm not exactly looking forward to this, although if the End is alone, I just kinda hope he's not too easy. Maybe the more fragile characters will go in the rear here. with the higher HP people towards the front. And really, there's nothing else left to do but to head out into Dimensional Chasm. Now, I'm not sure if there'll be some cutscenes before this mission. There might be, seeing as it might be the final one, I don't know. So, here we go. I wonder if this will be in the same arena as the other missions on this floor, or if it will look different. Well, certainly looks different. That answered my question. Yeah, that definitely looks pretty ominous. And here he is.
At last, we've come to this moment.
Is that the real you, the End?
Are you blind? Do you not trust your own eyes?
No, I can tell. This hostility, the hatred I feel, everything prior pales in comparison. We finally meet, face to face.
First, I wish to know how you enjoyed the trip up here.
Well, yeah, you're being all sadistic and saying, oh, I hope you enjoyed having to kill all your comrades, ha ha ha. But at least since this is your real body, Nagi can actually shoot you now. It won't just be a hologram. Kind of interesting that she's the one who's made it all the way to the end, because she'll finally get to actually shoot him, like she wanted to all the way back at the start of the game.
And I'd like to know how it feels to select your comrades, watch them dwindle in number, and continue on all the same. No clever words, huh? No matter. Your eyes tell me everything. They are filled with rage, practically twitching with hatred. Oh, it's just what I was hoping to see. But your anger is meaningless. A cheap plaything compared to what the rest have endured. Their fates chosen for them by others. Your misfortune, measured against theirs, is meaningless. For you are still standing. You are still alive.
I don't deny that. I am alive. Though I bear a heavy sin, I'm still breathing. When I think of those who died, perhaps I am fortunate to be alive.
That's correct. You've been far too blessed. So much easier when you're the one choosing, huh? You are the key one behind making the choices because, in your own right, you're the chosen one.
What are you getting at?
It's part of who you are, your very existence. From the beginning, you were chosen.
Chosen? Me?
That's exactly why I can never forgive you. I will always hate you because you were the chosen one from the start, destined to live, and not me.
I did kind of think something like this was going on. Sho was kind of special, and the fact that he never seemed to be erased earlier. In fact, I wonder if it's not even possible for Sho to get erased, considering that the End wouldn't want that. Also, the End's voice is kind of starting to turn to Crom at this point.
That's why I planned this entire encounter around making you suffer.
What?
This is all your fault, Sho. I don't care about destroying the world. The fate of mankind isn't why I'm here. I only wanted one single thing. To watch you suffer.
Well, we already knew that.
You chose who lives and who dies. And you changed people's fates. I wanted to make you feel the weight of those choices.
Okay, then.
And that's exactly why I arranged all this.
What are you spouting? To make me suffer? You're telling me you started this whole ordeal just for that?
Yeah, you're telling him that you killed millions of people just to get one guy to this tower so you could extract your revenge?
Just for that? How could you ask that? I will never forgive you. You've been handed everything. You were guaranteed life itself. How could you possibly understand the despair of being sentenced to death? But don't worry. I'll make you understand.
So clearly there was some kind of thing earlier, and Sho was chosen to live, and the end was possibly chosen for erasure at some point when they were originally being tested as children, maybe?
Whatever it takes.
So this is what it took. You sacrificed the lives of so many people just to exact your personal revenge?
That's exactly what I was saying.
Is that what this is? In that case, I will never forgive you. However much you hate me, I have my reasons for having to defeat you.
I don't care about your reasons. To hell with them. All I care is that you suffer thoroughly. If I have to destroy the world to do that, so be it.
All about revenge, huh? I understand it as a motive, but it doesn't make things all right.
You involved the whole world in your own personal vendetta. Something like this will not be forgiven.
That's exactly the point I was making.
A plot for revenge that involves the whole world. The scale is a bit much. I'll be sure to deliver all the anger that was caused by this right back in your face.
Nothing good can ever come out of being consumed by revenge. That said, I have no sympathy for you. You've caused the death of too many.
The only thing worse than the whole world being destroyed is that it's all for reasons I don't even get. Guess it's about time we finished you off.
This is our final battle. Let's do this, everyone.
Okay, here we go.
Let's do this.
You know, I had a feeling. So, you won't know this. This is the music that plays on the PlayStation 3 start menu when you actually have the game selected. I had a feeling, because I hadn't heard this song in the game yet, I had this feeling that it could have been the final battle song. Oh, he's on level 35. I actually feel really bad about grinding now. Though, he does seem to have some pretty impressive stats, though. 888, 888, 888, yeah, and resistances to pretty much everything, and 200% sanity. Let me just see what happens if we hit him.
Here I go.
Well, he does certainly have quite a lot of HP. Can't quite get in range for a back attack, though. Wonder if Mana should activate this rage buff.
Well,
Okay, that means that every time she's attacked, she's gonna, yeah, get a status buff.
Let's get this show on the road.
He's probably gonna kind of be able to bypass those people, but, not entirely sure whether I just should link just yet, actually. Although, okay, so he counters in melee. Don't exactly want Ajito to be the guinea pig, though. Yeah, that costs way too much sanity. This music is very good, though. I doubt Seal works on him, but I may as well try. Okay, let's get the assist going. Yeah, even a critical doesn't hurt him all that much. Oh, wow! Yeesh, that's painful.
Let's go.
Ouch! Who's got the healing materia? I think I might really need to use that here. Yeah! Wow! Okay, that's probably because critical attacks, I'm sure Toya has the healing, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Good.
Oh, you didn't have to. There!
And he gets the healing right back at him, which is not really going to do all that much. Can we debuff him? Let's go for the rewrite. Oh, that only lowered his movement, dexterity, and vitality, even though it was supposed to lower everything. So, maybe his attack can't be lowered.
There you go.
Well, we're getting some good assist attacks going. Oh, wow! You know, I had a feeling you'd do something like that. This is why I packed those psychic resist items. Oh, that's going to be painful. Oh, yikes. Yeah, bunching up is bad. Well, at least brutality is going to reflect some of the damage back.
Let's do this.
Okay, so how badly did everyone get mauled? Yeah. So that's interesting. Basically, yeah, bunching up means you get some good assists going on him, but the downside is that bunching yourselves up is very, very bad, because he has those attacks that... Yeah, I wish I had a, Did I learn Sojiro's, Oh, I gave him full helix, Did I learn Sojiro's, I'm not sure. Did I learn Sojiro's... Life Pack Plus, yeah. Yoko? So about to say, did I learn Sojiro's area healing attack? I don't think I did. Well, this is not good. Okay, we only lose if we lose all allies. It's not a show must survive kind of deal. Okay, who just got... I think we're going to have to waste a ton of time healing here. Well, we do have a lot of health capsule pluses. We may as well use them.
Man, I'm beat.
Now, this is probably more because, This is probably more because I never really leveled up Sojiro's medic skills that much because he got erased early. But it does feel to me like, in general, just, that healing with items is more effective than using healing skills. But then again, like I said, I never really leveled up Sojiro's. You can still counter from that range. And we know how bad your counterattacks are, so let's go for that dive face.
This power.
Okay. Back attacks are doing quite a bit. Nice crit there. Uh-oh.
I doubt you have any recollection, but you and I were actually raised in the same facility.
I already kind of figured that. The opening movie did show silhouettes of what looked like a young Sho and a young The End, and also the fact that those documents said that there were 12 Fate Materia, and yet there were only 11 party members, and those were all the people who were in the facility.
In order to save their doomed world, the researchers there proposed a plan to implant the Fate Materia into human specimens.
I kind of figured that too. The question is, which did The End get? What's his
They
power?
determined that the stone's supernatural powers could only be harnessed through live implantation. And so the 12 of us were selected to be their test subjects.
Yeah, I kind of figured that too.
Myself and all of the sealed members. Those gifts you have are byproducts of receiving the Fate Materia. And by sheer luck, one of those byproducts made one of us most suitable to sort out our numbers. And that person was you, Sho. But of course, you don't remember us all being raised together. After all, once the world was replicated and the two were split apart, they wiped all of our memories.
I had a feeling there was something like that going on here. The opening movie says something about beyond the new world, so unless, due to this kind of thing, that they managed to make a copy of the world and maybe send everyone to that while the old world died?
They created this tower for the Other Earth project.
Yeah.
Thanks to the core materia, they were able to take the inconsistency point between the two worlds and give it physical form. That's what the pillar is.
So this is like some kind of link between the two dimensions.
The judgment that you're so familiar with by now was also instrumental in the creation of the new world.
I had a feeling, and in fact, I think I've already guessed just what Judgment
It was
does.
a method of sending a child with materia to the other world.
Yes, I thought so! Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling the people who were erased in Judgment weren't dead. They were just sent to some other dimension. I kinda had a feeling that was the case. I didn't realize it only worked on people with materia, though. Oh, that must be why their materia, they leave it behind, because maybe the price of being sent over, it actually takes the materia out of you. So you can be sent over, but the materia inside you
You
can't.
see now the gravity of your sins show? In your innocence, you made the final decision. Who should live and who should die?
So my guess is people who get sent to the other dimension are sent to the world that's about to be destroyed.
Don't you grasp the cruelty of it all?
And that's all. Huh? Well, Yoko's not in range of this, at least.
Struggling dogs!
Stream of rage. Well, he... Oh... Right. You know what? I had a feeling that, one enemy here was too easy. Yeah, things just got a whole lot more interesting. Oh boy, they can assist each other. Yeah, this is bad. No, 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 Yoko, no, Yoko, no, Yoko. From behind, no. Oh, wow. And here I was thinking this was going to be too easy. Didn't realize they'd all be mostly using melee, though. Okay, I want Yoko back, because she's the one with our best area attacks. I am a shadow, the true self. I'm sorry I had to say that. They have 3,000 HP. I mean, and the end only has 6,000 left, so there is a potential strategy would be to just ignore the shadows and focus on taking out the end himself, but if I did that, then I'd open myself up to massive assist attacks, and I don't want that. Right then. I have a plan. Mana, you didn't get damaged too much in that attack. She doesn't have enough... Well, she doesn't even have enough GP at all to use Frost Clap, so that was kind of pointless, but... yeah, Sho needs to get out of the way.
Let's do this.
Well, it shouldn't be too hard. How much range does Punishment have? Does Oblivion work on the end? I don't want Sho to get Earth Crash, though. Admittedly, though, he hasn't actually been dodging very much, so not really sure that I need to actually use that. This music's pretty good, though. Okay, Punishment does work at this range, but evidently not at this range. Wait a minute, Rubble Strike. Is that enough?
I know your moves.
Yeah, obviously the shadows take more damage from attacks. Okay, Sho is not in range of that one. Let's go! Okay, 2 shadows down, that's good.
Then let's begin.
Not entirely sure why that happened. Maybe just, His... Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, wait. Normally that sanity meter is just inflicts daze on enemies, but I just realized something. If the end has Berserk, that is terrifying. Yeah, if he has Berserk, that could spell instant loss for us if we're all bunched up. And I would not put that past him. Yeah, I am a little worried now. I do have this Gamma Flare. I mean, Tempest, that doesn't actually hurt allies, which is good.
Brace yourself.
Okay, please die, Shadow. Thank you.
Commencing assault.
Wait, no. Oh, great. She's the only one still active. Here's the, so I either take out the last Shadow or I revive Yoko. Tough decision. Very tough decision. Although, admittedly, if I revive Yoko, she's probably going to get ganged up on by the Shadows, and at the moment, I actually think that it might be best just to get this Shadow down. Okay. Okay. At least some of us are... Okay, he doesn't have Berserk. That's good, he's dazed. Excellent, we get a free turn. So, who wants to be the reviver?
Let's go.
This is...
Maybe Toya. He does have that revive skill, but I'd rather use my... How many of these revives do I have? Oh, I got 7 of them. It's fine.
Move out.
As much as I kind of like to defer with Mana here, not Mana, with Nagi, I kind of feel like she needs to shoot the end, because she was supposed to do that from the beginning.
Let's do this.
He's running low on health, but he still has quite a lot left over. Come to think of it, has Yoko even done anything in this whole thing? I mean, she did use her debuff on him. But other than that... Maybe I should actually use Critical Shot.
Take this.
Come on, let's finish this. Yeah, is he down? Did we do it?
Did we get him?
And it's the Judgment music. That can't be good.
You must be so very pleased with yourselves. Look at you. The heroes who saved the world.
But which world is the real question?
With that sweet taste of victory. You've won a future full of hope.
Then why do you sound so evil about saying that?
But I warned you not to forget. In the wake of that hope, there are many lives in despair as they draw their last breath.
So what he means must be that the other dimension that everyone who got erased was sent to is about to be destroyed, most likely.
What do you mean by that?
You are heroes. You have saved many lives today. But so too have you doomed countless others.
Doomed? What are you talking about?
Enjoy this victory, and may your ugly lives be forever cursed with the souls of those you erased.
We won. Haven't we?
So, yeah, I had a feeling that the non-true ending would leave some things still unresolved. And if the trophy list is any indication, that wasn't anywhere near the end's full power. So, yeah, that was, and that battle could have been even tougher if we had traitors left, because I'm pretty sure that we would have had to fight them too. Can you imagine it trying to do this with, well, you can't have just Sho as the only non-traitor, because if you do that, then you don't even fight the end at all. You just get a bad ending. But if you have, like, Sho and one loyal person and the rest traitors, that's probably the hardest possible fight you could have here, and that might be an interesting challenge.
That didn't sound like he was being a sore loser. but there's no way of knowing what he meant.
It's enough that the danger that loomed over the world is now gone. Wouldn't you agree?
The End really was a mysterious person till the very end, wasn't he?
Well, maybe we'll find out more in the second playthrough.
Isn't this fine? We did save the world after all. Didn't we?
The question is, which world did we save? We might have just doomed another one.
He's a real piece of work, if you ask me. Couldn't just let us have a clean ending.
Oh, meta humor. I love meta humor so much. Audito is well aware that this isn't the true ending.
The End's parting words concern me a little. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we won.
I am really glad that Audito made it to the end just for that quote.
Let's head home, everyone. The world we saved is waiting for us.
Well, yeah, at least the world we saved is waiting for us. The question is, where did the traitors come from? My guess is they were all from another reality, one that was doomed to be destroyed, and we just sent them back. So, yeah, we may not have been explicitly killing them by erasing them, but, well, they're gonna die a slow death anyway. Hopefully in the true ending we find a way to save everyone.
We were victorious against the End. We prevented the nuclear warheads from being launched, and saved the world from destruction.
Turned out that he was only doing that just to egg Sho into fighting him. Seriously, what a
The
jerk.
world was at peace once more. Supposedly. But for some reason, the End's last words still weighed heavily on my mind.
For some reason, I got this feeling that I needed to do another playthrough to understand the full story.
You are heroes, and you have saved many lives today. But so too have you doomed countless others.
I didn't understand the truth behind those words, and I had no way to find out.
But I guess I do.
I fear we may never know.
Oh, we
If in
will.
the wake of our victory, countless lives really were lost.
Wait, that was a vision?
What was that sensation? We didn't know, and we never would know.
Oh, we will, don't worry.
Those who were sacrificed at the cost of this victory, nor the weight of the sin we had to carry because of it.
Okay, now, All-Seeing Eye is the trophy that you get for doing a playthrough where you find and erase all the traitors. So, yeah, there's that. And, well, I guess that's the end of the first playthrough. Yeah, I was expecting one where a lot of things are unresolved, and one that ended on a fairly depressing note. I kind of saw that coming. So, for the real ending, we're gonna have to do a second playthrough, obviously. Or more, depending on how, depending on how things go. There's also some very plain-looking credits. Anyway, though, I really enjoyed this game, honestly. I really like it, and I get the feeling it's probably going to be very underrated, and it's probably not going to sell very well, but that's part of the reason why I played it. I sort of knew that it would be fairly underlooked, but it's a turn-based strategy game, the kind that I like, and honestly, I think from a purely gameplay standpoint, I like this game a lot better than Codename Steam. It feels weird to bring another game into the final thoughts, but really, yeah, Codename Steam had some good ideas and some good people on the production, but there were some things about it that really didn't work too well, and that just felt kind of frustrating. This game really felt quite solid in most of its mechanics. There wasn't really all that much that was kind of that I could pick out as mechanics that are really annoying or frustrating or things like that, or, you know, like how in Fire Emblem, how a lot of people hate ambush spawning reinforcements. Like, there's nothing in this game that I can really point out that I go, oh, right, I really hate this. Oh, also that opening theme is awesome, so those people being credited are main theme / ending theme. Interesting. Anyway, but just everything feels very solid. Really, in terms of the, well, I can't quite fully talk about my final thoughts in this game yet, because I don't really fully know, like, again, what the true ending is going to entail and what that's going to mean. For one, I really did like that final battle. I always feel that final bosses are quite hard to do in turn-based strategy games. It's honestly something that I feel that, as much as I love Fire Emblem, I generally feel that Fire Emblem, in most cases, really fails at delivering interesting final bosses. So this one, I actually did quite like it. I mean, admittedly, it was over quite quickly, but the fact that, yes, you can stack a huge assist chain on him, but the game really makes you think whether or not that's a good idea by the fact that he has some really punishing area attacks. So you really have to consider, do I want to get a massive assist and take a lot of health off, but risk suffering a total party kill in a couple of turns? Because those area attacks hurt a lot, and when he gets those shadows going and those assists and stuff, I mean, seems to be a lot of Korean names in the credits. Okay, NA voice recording. Oh wow, Patrick Seitz voice directed this game. For those of you who don't know, he voice directed Awakening as well, so he's awesome. Editor. Are they not even going to credit the voice actors at all? Maybe it's stupid union stuff. I really wish they did, because the voice acting in this game was quite good overall. Again, I'll discuss more my thoughts on the story and characters later, because, yeah, we haven't seen all there is to see about. Yeah, I had a feeling we'd get something like this. So, the chain of fate will be severed when all the bonds of camaraderie are gathered from your comrades. And we only missed 3. Thankfully, we were able to do basically all the bonds that we could in this playthrough. Now, I have actually looked up some stuff regarding how the bond system works now, and from what it seems, you can only max bonds on the 4th floor. Everyone's character quests unlock on the 4th floor. The weird thing is, I thought I was just giving Mana favoritism in my playthrough, but no. Mana's character quest, unlike everyone else, unlocks on the 3rd floor. It feels a bit weird that she gets special treatment. At one point I was thinking, oh, maybe it's just like a tutorial to the character quest system, but it's entirely possible for her to be erased on the 2nd floor, and thus you'd never even see that, so feels a bit interesting, that. Don't know why Mana's a special exception, but apparently she is. So anyway, in order to max out the bond of someone, they need to make it to the 4th floor. Mercifully, as you could see with Zenji and Himeno, they can still be traitors on the 4th floor, and it will still count. But as long as they make it to the 4th floor, you can max their bonds. So basically, seeing as exactly half of your starting team make it to the end of the game. Okay, no, let me just say it this way, okay. So since you have 10 characters to start off with apart from Sho, and 7 of them will be around by the time of the 4th floor. That means that every individual character has a 70% chance of making it to the 4th floor. So in this next playthrough, yeah, Marco, George, and Sojiro, all 3 of them have to make it to the 4th floor if I'm gonna get the true ending. And that's a problem, because if I get unlucky, they might not. Although I don't know how the game does the trade system, unless it does skew it towards you getting traders that you didn't get before. I would actually be quite interested in seeing just what people like Ajitor, Mana, Nagi, Yoko, and Toya are like as traders. But, yeah, so yeah, it depends on how things go. I might be able to get the true ending on my second playthrough, maybe not. I get the feeling, though, that from what okay, anyway, I'm losing my thoughts here. Basically, there are conflicting reports on how to get the true ending. It's entirely possible that you also have to do a no-traitor run, as well as maxing all bonds. And that would mean that if any of these 3 were traitors earlier, I could intentionally not erase them and erase an innocent. But I'm not sure if that would screw me out of getting the true ending. So, if you in the comments know that, please tell me. I've read conflicting reports on whether it does or not. So, I'll see you again for the second playthrough. I won't be showing everything in the second run. What I'll be showing on the second run are character quests that I didn't get on the first run. Bond, like gold Bond, I won't be showing blue Bond conversations, but gold Bond conversations that I haven't shown yet for all of the characters, which for Marco is pretty much just his character quest conversation and his final one. And for George is basically everything, so I'll definitely be looking forward to seeing his stuff. And then there's Sojiro, who I think I got at least 1 or 2 gold conversations with. I forget exactly how many, so I'll need to go back and rewatch earlier videos. I'll be showing those. I'll also be looking up a guide as to how to get all of the files, because I'll be trying to go for the trophy for getting every single file on the second playthrough as well. So I'll be going for that. Yeah, so I'll be looking up how to get the files. I'll be showing you how to get all the files as well, including ones that I missed on my first run, and ones that are exclusive to a New Game Plus. So second playthrough, again, will be just covering those things, and again, the missions that I haven't shown, and the actual final battle, because if the trophy list is to be believed, it's going to be very different. I don't know how different, but it's going to be different. So, I'll save game data. I guess I can save in a new slot now. That's interesting. We weren't really allowed to do that before. Yeah, clear data show. And it looks like he's back to level 6. So, that's interesting. So, levels seem to reset. I'll need to actually check out just what exactly a New Game Plus entails. But anyway, next time on Lost Dimension, we will begin the second playthrough, so see you then.